Hey, it's Ronnie. I had a busy day. I got almost all this squared up for where I want it, and I'll be putting the wires up and stuff later. I still want to work on that hi hat, but I have to do that probably through the module and try it because some stuff works. I got it all reprogrammed. 2:30 last night, I came and digged out around and played with it for an hour. 3:30 this morning, I went to bed. 10:30, I was up again, getting after this and the helmet stuff. And these little tiny speakers, these 6.5 inches, were either they were clipping or this amp is clipping or something. And so I figured I'd swap out and use my big amp. That's basically kind of a PA amp. This guy here, it just never, this big pile. But yeah, see the screen, that's all it does. It won't change. It's sat for a year, haven't used it. And that's where those speakers were at, them Techniques. It lights up, but it won't sing, won't change nothing from sitting. Probably just dried out capacitors or something pop. So can't use that. So I'm still using a little dinky doll. But I grabbed the bigger speakers to see these big Techniques from 1984 that were like $1,000 a pair back then, 12 inchers, subs, and popped the covers off and I went to carry them. And looky, that's not good. Now, this is clipping with these two, but the surround's all rotted out. Same over here. I'm going to pop the covers off. So I'm going to do like any normal human. I looked online. I cannot get a rebuild kit, a refoam kit for this speaker whatsoever. And this is all sonically welded. This cover plate onto it. That's why it only takes 4 screws to hold it. So that it's a no-go on redoing them, and they were $50 for a kit. But yeah, they're from the '84, and they're rated. The whole speaker's rated 100 watts RMS. So I did what any normal human would do. I ordered 2 new 12-inch woofers that open ported enclosure like this should go down to 36 hertz up to 5,000 because it's a two-way system. And then with these super tweeters, they're working fine, and they are overload protected with fuses and stuff. So now what I'm going to do is try to just test them. I just turned on Bluetooth through my phone, and the tweeters and stuff are working, and these are working. They're just toast. And it might be clipping from that when I was doing the drums because they're very short excursion. Them new ones got twice excursion. Oh, now my heater turns on. But I'm going to do like any normal human do just to get by. I'm going to get Gorilla Tape and tape over these holes to try to hold the air in and keep that speaker moving right and see if that takes care of the clipping. Kinda. Because it's clipping on a low volume and it shouldn't. I think those little speakers, it wasn't clipping as much, which means these are shorting out. They're excursion and moving in way too much because there's nothing to hold them. I'm going to Gorilla Tape it and just see. And if worst comes to worst, I have to rebuild that other amp, try to get after it and see if it's rebuildable in the electronic department, just some capacitor somewhere else. I'm going to have to get me a different amp because I can't play as loud as I talk, and it's clipping right now. And I turned down the board, I turned down this, swept everything. It just something's wonky, but I'll find it. But yeah, it just never ends. But maybe later I'll make a short of me trying to play these damn things after I tape them together. I'm gonna need a couple beers. It's already 9:35. My uh, wireless microphones from my motorcycle helmet that I ordered that finally came in. Yeah, it shows if I plug into my camera, it shows there's a mic hooked up, but they don't make any sound. So yeah, they're foobarred. Oh well, they're $40. But yeah, so I'm on to plan C and D, and no, I'm ready up to like E or F or G. But yeah, I'll find something by spring. That's why I keep working on this shit all winter. But it just never ends, man. But I refuse to lose. My hands are halfway working. I'm really happy I got that drum pedal set right now and lengthened. And I said I'm going to have to try to do some tuning on that hi-hat pedal, or I'll have to gut the hi-hat pedal and see if I can change something in it because it's off. But hopefully I can just change that through the freaking board, setting the trigger time and stuff on it, which I ain't got into on any of it yet. I'm just using the new kit, the Titan Pack Pop 2 Rock kit that took 3.5 hours to get to work on my Windows 10 computer to get it to load the freaking 25 drum sounds. But yeah, they're all right. But I'm still gonna have to tune everything through the board or through the new app they got that I got beta to test, which is gonna be interesting too. But yeah, I ain't had a chance to change tone or volume on any of it. But I'm going after it. But yeah, that's what I got going on. I'll try later. I said if I can figure out just how to turn up the hi hat is so freaking quiet compared to everything else on every freaking drum kit, and the hi hat's usually at least as loud as the drums. The toms and shit, you always want to hear that. It should be close to as loud as the damn cymbal. But yeah, I guess if you're just something like an idiot playing drum solos all day, nobody uses a damn hi hat anyway. You're playing real music. That hi hat's 90% of your fucking sound right there. Yeah, but my new legs are working pretty good, but it's little. It's got a little weeble wobble to it, but what do you expect for $500? Peace. Have a heart, have a heart. God's bless. Like I said, if I can get the tone set up a little bit and not clipping and the speakers taped up, and at least try, maybe I'll put my phone up on the stand and play a song and see how shitty I'd sound. I'm sure. Well, I'm not real bad, but I'm definitely not good. Okay, right now I'm getting better every day, just from doing this. I'm gonna be somebody someday. You know that song. I love you, man. Peace, love, have a heart, have a heart. God bless. I'll be back. Don't let shit get you down. I said just never ending trouble after microphones and cameras and helmet stuff and helmet. But I'll get it all right sooner or later. I'm gonna find a way to make it all work. You just step by step, keep climbing Jacob's ladder. And sometimes you slip down a few frickin' rungs. But don't fall and just keep climbing Jacob's ladder, man. Huey Lewis song back from like 80, I think. Climbing Jacob's ladder. Check it out. It's awesome. I love you. I'll be back. It just never ends. But I'm not going to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning. I have to go help my friend move tomorrow, so cutting into most of my day, but I might be able to take my motorcycle to go to his house. So we'll see. God's bless. I love you. Ciao.